everyone, Louie and Dead here, and today, I'm bleh. Sorry about that. I'm keeping that in. So today, I'm doing a little bit of a YouTube video on basically my first head. So you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Why talk about this first head in detail at all? Is this head even unique in any sense of the matter? And the fact of the matter is, yes, this head is actually very unique, and it took me forever to actually make, for various numbers of reasons, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it, because it was actually kind of a funny story how long it took this head to make. Like, for a number of reasons. Some of those reasons you probably could immediately guess. I have no idea how easily you could guess them, though, but oh well. So the first thing I want to talk about is what this head is based off of. Specifically, the character of this the character Fursuit head, the head that the character that this Fursuit head is based off of. Why was that so hard to say? I have no idea. Whatever. So basically, who this Fursuit is based off of, or what this Fursuit is based off of, is a character that I made kind of a while ago, kind of mostly as partially a joke, partially because I love the character too much. Which at the time, I can't English, I'm sorry. And I based this first head based on that character. Now you're probably wondering, who is that character and why did I base this character off that other character? That is not confusing in the slightest. Holy crap, this video is horrible. But anyway. So yeah, basically I based this first head based on a character known as a Danganronpa character in particular. I don't know if you could tell by the look of this character at all. But I based this Fursuit head based off a character that I made based on a Danganronpa character. Some of you may immediately guess who that character is if you know anything about Danganronpa. And that character is Nagito Kamada. I pronounced his name right, at least his last name. I've never really properly learned how to pronounce his last name, I'm sorry. But yes, this Fursuit head is based off of Nagito Kamada. I'm just calling him Nagito in this video. And yeah. And when I was kind of working on this Fursuit head, I was just kind of thinking of him mostly. But at least when I was first starting making his Fursuit head, and I was really thinking about how much I wanted to like be that character, but like not cosplay as him, because I don't like cosplay with my face exposed. I don't know why, it's weird. I know. I hate wearing makeup and anything like that. So yeah, I also hate my face being exposed and blah 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 blah. Anyway, so yeah. And for this Fursuit head, it took me a long ass time to make, and there's a few reasons to why it took me so freaking long to make. The first reason that it took me forever to make was because the fur kept getting delayed. This gray fur in particular, the light gray fur that I used for this Fursuit, I could only get it in one place, and one place only. And that place kept running out of the bloody fur. Also, the fur kept like getting delayed. It too, like every time I did manage to order it, it kept getting delayed, and it kept like getting pushed back. Like every time I ordered it, and it said it was gonna come late, and then all of a sudden it would be like undeliverable. Like, thank you Amazon for not delivering my fur. What the hell? So yeah, that happened repeatedly, and it got very annoying. And then when I actually managed to finally get the fur, they sent me 2 yards instead of 1, which that was confusing as hell. But bonus, I guess. So yeah, that was kind of ironic and funny, I feel. So yeah. And yeah, because that fur took so long to come here, there's another thing that I was kind of working on in the meantime before that fur came, which also took me fucking forever. And you probably may or may not be able to guess what feature of this Fursuit took fucking forever. The feature that took forever to finish on this Fursuit is this. The little fuzz on his forehead. Took me freaking forever to finish. I cannot stress how long it took to do the hair on this Fursuit. And you're probably wondering, why did it take me so long? It's because I used a process that was very, very freaking tedious, and I knew. I keep burping this video, what the hell? So, the process I used to make this Fursuit head, it was a process, I don't really know what it's called. It's basically where you take yarn, you brush it out, and then you stick it into like a piece of fabric, and then you sew a bunch of other ones similar to that, and you put a bunch of those into a piece of fabric, and then use that to like mimic hair. I did that with like, I don't even know how many, like probably over 100 or like a few hundred, which was insane and annoying. And there was probably easier and quicker methods I could have used to mimic this hair, which I was going to use a different method, which I learned from another maker, but I was like, this method is going to be confusing and hard as hell for me to do, and it's not going to look good, I know it, so I decided to not do that and to do this method instead, because I thought it would look better, and would look more like Nagito even more, which is what I was aiming for this fursuit, was to kind of look a little like Nagito. And then another thing kind of popped up a little bit too, as I was working on this head, was so prior to making this head, I really only knew about Danganronpa 1 and 2, and kind of Spare Girls a little bit of that. And then I watched Danganronpa Free, well, at least a Let's Play of it, not, because I'm terrible at games, alright, leave me alone. And so I watched a Let's Play of Danganronpa Free, and oh my god, did I I don't even know what to say about that part, but basically, my favorite character switched from being Nagito to freaking Kibo. And I know a lot of people are going to be staring at me for that, but yes, I went from loving Nagito to being obsessed over Kibo. Don't ask why. But basically, like, yeah. I went from being obsessed with this psycho person thing. I don't like using the term psycho, but that's kind of what he is. No offense, I'm sorry. Is that offensive at all? But I ended up loving Kibo instead. And I don't know why. And the ironic thing about this whole thing is I was working on this head during that, and I was like, oh shit. I like this character way more than I like this other character that I was making this fursuit based off of. So it kind of took me like a while to kind of process, like, okay, can I like implement both details of both characters in the fursuit? Because I really, really wanted to do that. So what did I end up doing? Which was kind of random, but what did I ended up doing was I ended up actually making another fursuit to be more inspired by Kibo. I shit you not, I actually started trying to do this, and I might actually finish the fursuit just because. And I ended up working on the head, and it kind of came out a little tight and uncomfortable, but I was like, I need to do this because I love this character too, and I love Nagito, and I was like, fuck, what am I doing? And then I realized something really late in. I realized that I technically already have features of Kibo in this first head. You might be able to tell what they are, but you see these little tear marks. I don't know if I'm actually pointing at them correctly. But you see these little tears? Yeah, that's basically kind of Kibo's features, I guess, in this fursuit. And the light colors and the white hair, even though it can be both for them, I don't know. So, yeah. So yeah, basically this fursuit head ended up being inspired by multiple characters just that I really favor. Like, I favor both Nagito and Kibo now. Also, yeah, and it kind of turned into a bit of a thing now because, well, now I'm obsessed with both characters, so yay, I'm a nerd. So yeah, yes, I am a weeb. I will say that. I will admit to that. Yes, I am a furry weeb. You fight me. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of all I really want to talk about this video. I just kind of really want to tell that, like, wild story about my fursuit head. At least this fursuit head in particular, which I might wear for a few more videos. I also haven't been recording very many videos, and that's because I've just been stressed out, been bored. I just haven't had many ideas for videos. So, yeah, sorry for no weekly uploads. I might not do them at all. So, yeah, I might just upload whenever I can. So, yeah, yay. And, yeah, that's all I really want to talk about in this video. It's just my fursuit head that took me a ridiculous amount of time to finish, and the whole, like, story behind him and why I made him. Because this is a fursuit head that has probably one of the more unique stories to it. Because it took me a ridiculous amount of time to make. And it was just, like, nonsense to make it. Which, even though all my fursuits take a long time to actually properly make, Like, this Fursuit head in particular took me just insanity amount of time. So yeah, and it was just insanity to make him juggle everything with him. So yay. So yeah, and plus I really wanted to wear him with a video, but I really wanted to get like, yeah, I really wanted to get a Nagito jacket, but I couldn't. Like, I can't afford it right now, or at least I'm still looking on Amazon for ones that are like really good and nice and have good quality. So yeah, that's something I'm still looking on the market for. So yay. Anyway, yeah, that's all I want to talk about for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see all you nerds in the next video. Peace out.